friend me Ohuma Afakuma Kaswa Onashe J Nyame channel.
Abusiafo me mo bi akwaba o J Nyame channel so. That's so Nyame na wotie. Baby I'm way downtown Dallas. African American Museum I Dallas no. Eho na omaton sa afre asantemanfo otekoko so na onoma na abusiafo omo Dallas ni nyina se omba be dwumadie bi ntino omomra na mpanifo bebre wo fie ha ahemfo no bebre na omo Ghana community no asantemanfo mpanifo no bebre ewa ha ye no be ko inside na yamo mahu niama ekoso me sure say independence celebration no koga on program no 6 March de no dey share on the 8th omo ye park so ntino mre wo ho na nye yare a no aba na so de onu nya aba betechi free enyum wo ho games bibia bi wo Ghana at 68 independence no immigration lawyers so akasa omo ba omo so ba be cheche de ye of Trump koso ntino na so no wa feel save ntino memo obi embo ho obi anya obi ahwe ice mmechi obi a ho ehu na omo bo nkrofo keke omo mmechi ho lawyers ne mpanifo bebrebe ho no be cheche nsem bebrebe mu ntino branaunce for ni nyamba betechi me bon cast o DFW ha Angie Winners Kitchen Angie's Winners Kitchen efie pa de abetimi akwako entity wa ho de ye ni je ni se o school o adwuma na akwando efie aduane kra otimi order online DoorDash ema de bromo ni je entino Angie Winners Kitchen mami twa me ho me ba sisi a.
Hey, this is your boy Prosper Bankese working here at Vandergrift Toyota. It's almost 10 years now since I've been working here, and I'll tell you something, J Nyame channel, it's been backing me up, so I'm telling you, make sure you keep listening to J Nyame channel. You need a car, remember, if you need a car, it's your boy. If you need a Toyota, Honda, even Popolomaja, I got them all. Come see me. Again, my number is 940-337-7115. Again, 940-337-7115.
Welcome to J Nyame channel, and as I told you, we're here at African American Museum, and we are going to talk about my brother here. He's another brother, He's a brother from another mother, and he's Ghanaian. He tried to speak the English a little bit, the Tree a little bit, so we are going to blend it. So, my name is Tony. What's your name?
Emmanuel Tinkroma.
Yeah, Emmanuel Tinkroma, a rare Ghanaian name, a rare native of Ghana. That's how I have to put it that way. Emmanuel, what's Tree Kakra?
Bacha Kakra.
Tree Kakra. Now, if you have to carry across. Okay, let's do the English. Okay, the main reason why I wanted us to have a talk is the reason why we are invited the Ghanaian community at this place. Is it because of the African, the Black History Month, or is it anything special?
Yes, and so it's a special moment. I think, as we all know, February is Black History Month, so we helped donate. New York Life, our North Dallas General Office, donated $5,000 to the African American Museum. And so I wanted to kind of showcase the African culture and talk about the Ashanti Kingdom. And so what we're doing today is we'll have a few people that will represent, and then we'll talk about our different roles, but wanted to just mainly focus on the Ashanti Kingdom and then bring realization and bring attention to it so that people awareness to it, and they can travel back home as well too, because we're pretty blessed over here, but just being able to incorporate everything.
Home sweet home. Thank you for remembering back home. Like I have a lot of friends who live here. They don't even dream of going back because they think America is American got it. So they want is America. They don't even think about going back home, and that's a great idea. Have you been to Ghana before?
Yes. And so I was actually born in London, and then from a year and a half till 9 I lived in Ghana. Near to Dansoma Estates.
And tree now back home. Me car Ghana. What's your favorite? Do you have pan up in Ghana?
My mama jollof ni dia. Hey, when him Auntie Alice, when him said the jollof ni dia. When she did jollof by Kenkin so.
And also to me also.
With the red pepper.
Since you mentioned your mother's name, give her a shout out.
Yes, and so everyone knows Alice Osei Jamai, and so I told Ntadie ni bi mu here Ntadie for events now. Mon friend now what's back on the field Grand Prairie Honum. Yes.
It looks like the African in a rural Muamma Jinjawa. Now we are having this conversation. Do you have something to tell anybody who person can be true Biana? Any your final words?
No, I mean it's just an event to celebrate. So we're trying to talk about the past, the present, and the future. And so that's basically it today. Is just bringing awareness and just bringing more people together, and then have a good time and enjoy some food.
Thank you, our brother Ima. This Jinyame channel, we're talking to our brother from another mother. He's very Ghanaian and he get Ghana at heart. He's been here and he's not being swayed by the burgers, the pizza, and all those things. He still remember the Ghana culture and everything. So they are celebrating Black History Month. That's why we are here. Take care. See you at the flip side.
I'm so super excited to see each and every one of you here today as we celebrate Black History Month. Black History Month is celebrated to honor the achievements, contributions, and rich cultural heritage of the African Americans throughout history. It serves as a time to recognize the struggles and triumphs of Black individuals and communities, from the fight against slavery to the civil rights movement and beyond. This month also highlights the ongoing efforts to address social, political, and economic inequalities. There would not be a traffic light, an ironing board, a gas mask, the automatic elevator doors, the super soaker water gun, folding chairs, refrigerated trucks, a telephone transmitter, nor any potato chips team, and I love potato chips, had it not been for an African American inventor. So we talk about African American history, but I would like to pause just for a moment and discuss the experience of Africans and African Americans in the United States, because the experiences are distinct. First, a little historical background. Africans living in the United States today are typically immigrants or descendants of immigrants who arrived voluntarily in more recent generations. They have diverse cultural backgrounds based on their countries of origin, language, and traditions. Their history in the United States is often centered around more recent migration experiences seeking better opportunities, education, or political asylum, versus African Americans like me. We are primary descendants of enslaved Africans brought to the United States between the 17th and 19th centuries. Our history is deeply connected to slavery, the civil rights movement, and the ongoing struggle of racial equality and justice. So our identity is shaped by a long history of systemic oppression, segregation, and discrimination. Now let's talk about the cultural identity, and you can kind of see that a little bit now. Africans in the United States often maintain a strong ties to their culture, language, and traditions for their home countries. They may identify more with a specific ethnic group rather than the Pan-African identity. African Americans have a distinct cultural identity that blends with elements of African roots, but also experiences that were shaped by the life in the U.S., the United States. So this includes African American music, the jazz, the music that you just heard, gospel, hip hop, arts, and food. Their sense of identity is also influenced by the shared history of slavery and struggles in the civil rights. The last thing I want to talk about is just community and connection. So African immigrants often form a tight-knit community based on shared heritage and ethnic ties. They have a strong connection to their country of origin and may seek to preserve their cultural practices in the United States. Now, African Americans have a strong sense of solidarity due to their shared history and struggles for civil rights. The African American community has built its own institutions, churches, businesses, and cultural practices to help sustain the community, despite facing long-going racial inequality. I could go on and on and on about the social and economic statuses, different experiences and races that impact us, but I will save that for another time. While both Africans and African Americans share a common American heritage, their experiences in the United States are shaped by different histories and contexts. African Americans carry a legacy of slavery and racism that has shaped their identity and struggles, while Africans in the United States bring a diverse cultural and historic background and many different experiences. Both groups continue to face challenges, but also contribute richly to the African society in their own unique ways. So again, welcome. Thank you for being here today. At this time, thank you. I would like to introduce our corporate CVP, Corporate Vice President of the African American Market within New York Life, Miss Dee Dee Bates.
I'm honored to be asked to participate with you all, so thank you all for having me. As Gwen mentioned, my name is Dee Dee Bates. I'm a Corporate Vice President serving within the Target Market Division of New York Life, but specifically within the African American Market Unit of New York Life, where 100% of my time is devoted to providing support and resources to agency owners and managers, 100% of my time. So, in addition to the, New York Life being the African American Market Unit, I want everyone in here to know how significant that is as an industry. We are the only industry that has, in addition to a diversity, equity, and inclusion department, we have a target market where we are looking and serving our community. that New York Life's ongoing support for the African American community is unwavering. And that I'm very proud and grateful for. In addition to the $1 billion that we have an initiative that we put in place for our community of $100 billion. We have, over the last decade, given $53 million to other organizations that also serve within our community. Those organizations consist of HBCUs, so the historically black colleges and universities, also the NAACP Legal Defense Department, as well as the Rainbow Push Coalition. So we are very much vested into our community. So I'm honored and I'm happy to say I'm here to celebrate with each and every one of you. I won't stay long because I know we have a celebration in place, but thank you and a hand applause to everyone that's here. Why? Because it's Black History Month and we celebrate. Thank you.
Possibly the shortest time frame you've ever spoken. So I'm Will Pierce, for those of you who don't know me. I'm responsible for the North Dallas General Office of New York Life, and I just got to say this event was donated by the New York Life North Dallas office. And a lot of this was because of the celebration of Black History Month, but a lot of it is for the preparation of the future. And that's what I love about getting together, talking about where we've all come from. First of all, I love culture. And what do I mean by culture? I don't know who cooked those kebabs, but that beef kebab over there is amazing. It was like literally like an explosion in the mouth. That thing had spice going everywhere. I don't know what it was, but phenomenal. The second of all, again, we get together as we celebrate the past, we prepare and how we're going to change our future. And that's one of the things that New York Life does. So Dee Dee talked about socially responsible. I guess one of the things that we do is help people be financially responsible. And so thank all of you for coming tonight so that we can celebrate this time. When you didn't put a clock out there, so I don't know how long you need me to go or how long you don't need me to go. I do want to thank a few people though, if I still have that minute. Number one is I want to thank Amber Rose. Amber, raise your hand. I know you like that. Amber's the one who coordinates all of the donation time and all the donation money. And she makes zero from it, but she truly loves these events, and without her, Lord knows, I probably wouldn't be able to put this on. Number two is I would love to thank Emmanuel in the back. Emmanuel leading the charge. Now I'm kind of going in order of importance here. Y'all are going to catch this on in just a second. Number three is Veronica, of course. Nothing is done without Veronica. And then last but not least, I'll call her Miss Gwen, I call her Mama G. Gwen, thank you so much for your leadership. For everything you do, not only for the community, but for the office. We love you dearly, and you're leading, again, I couldn't live without you in my life. So thank you dearly for being here. You know, again, this is our first time. Okay, this is our first time, and as Emmanuel is very much a perfectionist, I'm very much a realist. He's like, oh my gosh, we don't have enough food, we don't have enough of this. It's going to get better. This is not the last one we're going to do. I don't think Black History Month is something you celebrate once and then you move on. This is something we can build on every year after year and get better. With your feedback and with your help, it's like, what would be amazing is if this room was full. Now today we had a little bit of a challenge. It's called traffic. We're working on that too, all right? But it would be really cool next year if we came in here and it was like twice, 3, 4 times as many people in here celebrating this event with us. And so that's all of our responsibilities to grow the community, right? That's what we do. Multiplication is the ultimate level of leadership. So I'm going to lean on all of you to do that. Now I'm not going to stand in the way anymore because I cannot wait to see the performance of these beautifully dressed people that we have in front of us. Emmanuel, are you going to go up here and tell us what's fixing to happen here? Yeah. All right. Well, we got Veronica too. Oh, no.
And so how's everybody doing tonight? Appreciate you all being able to make it down here. The traffic gave us a little difficult challenges, but we're here. And so if anybody needs some food, we still have plenty of food. I was a little worried, Will, you're correct. But we still have plenty of food over there, and then we'll get everything rocking and rolling. So Next to me here is Ms. Veronica Taylor. And so we're both from Ghana. And one of the things that we wanted to do is just bring appreciation for this Black history. So I want to first thank the African American Museum for allowing us to use this space. And so Mr. Mike Simmons back there. And everyone else that helped us coordinate it as well too. So just making this space, you know, very spacious for us and entertaining. But I want to at least give a thank you and show my gratitude for Ms. Veronica, who gave me the idea and said, let's talk about the Ashanti Kingdom. And let's get our chiefs out here, our queens out here, and then we can celebrate themselves. On the far left over there is my mom, so I'm gonna show her a little love. What we'll do later on is I'll have my uncle, who's the, so his official title that I've been told is the Otumfuo Abuafo Hene.
You got it.
Yeah, Ghana knew. Because of that Ghana knew. They got cheap power. It's a cheap. But yeah, that's me show my bro from background. So I just wanted to show some love and let them know that I know the language as well. They think that I'm Americanized. They thought I forgot the language. I still know my roots though. You want to say anything before we bring up the time enough?
Yeah, we just want to say thank you to everyone for driving the traffic coming. I think the whole idea is to introduce our community into the Black community and also just introduce our culture, what it means to us. The Ashanti Kingdom was one of the most powerful kingdoms in the African continent before colonization, pre-colonization. So I wanted to show that appreciation. Thank you, Nana, for coming, all of you driving all the way out here. So we introduced New York Life to the Ghanaian community and the Ghanaian community to New York Life, North Dallas. So thank you all.
Say a few words and elaborate on some of the different chiefs here.
Nana.
Oh, okay. Uncle tonight. I see. So Nana, if you can come up, and, you're next up.
It is good to be outside the kingdom of Ashanti, because outside the kingdom a lot of things go. This is my nephew, and his mother come directly after me. Because of some things that he has shown here, I'm going to put what I was going to talk about a little bit aside and talk about the culture that will pertain to him. Okay. So, my name is Nana Osei Agyemang Bawuah. Officially in corporate America, my name is Simon Osei Agyemang. I spent several years in corporate America. I've been in America for more than 40 years. I started with my master's degree from Columbia University. Then I went to Virginia Tech to do engineering. And then I went to Carnegie Mellon University to do my MBA, because in those days, the year that I went to Carnegie Mellon was the year of the Yappy. And the Yappy was those guys that were going to do their MBAs 2 years, coming out and making more money than their age. And as a Ghanaian Ashanti, it resonated with me. So I went there. And since then, I have been working in corporate America for many years. In fact, I've worked for all the major banks in the US. My expertise is in credit risk management. But today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the culture as it pertains to the people of the Kingdom of Asante. Okay? The Kingdom of Asante started probably around 1700, around that time. The name Asante actually means a group of people that have come together because of war. They came together because of war. And so they were not necessarily all from the same area. There were other different tribes that came to join so that they can together collectively be able to fight against their enemies. In particular, most of the enemies have been the whites that came to Africa and were trying during the beginning times of the colonization effort. So that is what the Asante actually means. Asante, it's a group of people. The Asante is the kingdom. And it's not only because of that, it's not only in Ghana. There are Asantes that are in Africa. And in fact, there are Asantes that are outside of Africa. All of them together form the Asante Kingdom. Right here in Dallas, we have 2 Asante associations. And the leader of each association is a chief. And one of them is Nana Ejapon, sitting straight. Heard of me? Yeah, Nana Ejapon. And Nana came. By the culture, Nana couldn't have come here by himself. He had to come to function with people, at least 2 or 3 people to accompany him. And accompanying him is one of his sub-chiefs. Okay? One of his sub-chiefs, and then 2 of the queen mothers that are part of the sub-queens of the queen mother. The queen mother herself is not here, but these queen mothers will represent the queen mother that is not here. So that is one group of the Ashanti Association in the Dallas community. On this side here is the second Ashanti Association, led by the gentleman in the middle, Nana Mframa. Nana Mframa is also accompanied by the gentleman to the left of my sister, whose title is Augustin Penny. Augustin Penny means the elder of the family for that particular association. And accompanying them are 2 queen mothers. In the American sense, the lady next to Nana Mframa would have been like the governor, and then the next to the governor. So she is the next to the queen mother who is not here. And then next to her is also a queen mother that came to actually accompany her. So Augustin Penny came to actually accompany the chief, and this queen mother came to accompany the queen mother that is representing the queen mother. That's the same way as you see here. Yes. Okay. So now, in my culture, in the Ashanti Kingdom, 99% of the chiefs, when they passed away, they are succeeded either by their brothers or by their nephews. So you know where I'm going. Iman is my nephew. Okay. I became a chief when my uncle passed away. My uncle was for many years a professor at John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York. My uncle is 5 children behind my mother. And when he passed away, I was at that time living in Seattle, minding my own business. And the family called me that since your uncle has passed away, the brother family has looked around and they think that you should be the next chief. So you should come and then we will take you to the king for the king to make you the next chief. So, if I pass away, or when I pass away, and my nephew Iman is standing on his feet, he will be a very good candidate to replace me. And here he is. And here he is. Can't even say my title. Thank you. Yeah, so, and most of the time, as I said, 99% of the time, the king or chief passes away will be succeeded by a brother or a nephew. When I say a brother in my culture is anybody that, any guy whose mother is either my mother or my mother's sisters. So if my mother has 8 sisters and they seem to have boys, all of them are my brothers. And then if my mother has 6 sisters and they have girls, all of them are my sisters. All of these brothers and sisters will play a key role in the stool that is in the family. So I said, when I pass away, Emmanuel will not automatically be the next one because there will be several brothers. Even though I only had one brother who was passed away. But I have several brothers from my aunts. And there is no distinction. There is absolutely no distinction to say that Emmanuel is my only brother because he is my sister's son. Okay? That is part of the culture. And the reason why a nephew is chosen, if even I had a son, my son cannot succeed me. Because the reason is that we are not sure. See, when you become a chief, the respect is instant, automatically. You know, when I became a chief, as soon as I took the oath, I turned around and my dad is calling me Nana, and I'm looking to see who my dad is. But then it was me, because it's instant. Okay? So because of that, he wanted to make sure that the person that is going to become the next chief truly comes from the family. If you truly come from the family, you will have maybe what in American terms will be maybe some similarities in the DNA. But here they're talking about, they really believe that the person may have some character traits from the family. So they make sure, and the only way to make sure that Emmanuel and I are from the same blood is the fact that his mother and I are from the same mother. You see, so because of that, automatically, Emmanuel is from my blood. He's from my blood, and they are comfortable that if he succeeds me, he will be here. He will be here, yeah. But one thing, when the time comes to make him a chief, they will, if they select him, they will let him go into a retreat for maybe a couple of weeks, and they will teach him, like, you know, he doesn't even know the title. So they would teach him all those things, teach him a few things here and there, and make sure that he truly understands what he's getting into. Okay. So that is what it is for diverting to go to a little bit on the culture, which I still think is important part of the broader culture, that because the culture definition is the customs and art and all that. So this is part of the customs. And in the culture, it starts from the people, from the group where it's coming from. So that this, what I just told you, is very, very, very important. Recently, I have heard or have seen on TV how some people are referring to the president, President Trump, as King Trump. And then at the same time they said he's a dictator. But I want to say that the king of Ashanti is not a dictator. The king of Ashanti is not a dictator. If you know what a king means, he will not use it for President Trump, because the king of Ashanti was originated from the very first person, very first king that formed the Ashanti nation, that gathered the people around and said that they want to be together because of war. And when the king started, when the kingdom started, people will go to the king to say, give us a place to live. And the king will say, go maybe 10 miles north. A place called, a land is there, go and settle there. They will go there and they will call that place Frisco. And they will settle there. And one of them will be a king, and one of the sisters will be the queen. And then another group of people will go to the king and say, give us a place to settle. He said, you can go maybe southeast, and there was a place called Arlington, and go and settle there. So that is how the kingdom came about. So that everybody in the kingdom actually got their settlement in the kingdom from the king. And so a king, as in Ashanti king, is totally different from what the person will have in mind to refer to the president here as a king. He cannot be a king, because all these Frisco and every place, they were there before him, and he cannot be a king, and they don't owe him any special allegiance. So just to give you that. The kingdom is big and broad, and for the sake of time, I will end here, and maybe next year, when we get a chance to talk more about
Thank you. So that is Nana Otumfuo Abuafuo Ahene. And so what I want to do is give a few minutes for Mr. Nana, the other chief, to speak as well. So Nana Japon, if you could come up and say a few words.
Hi everybody. My name is Nana Okoko from, we have two Nana from my age, and I'm from Adishimai. In our culture, once our elders or our king, I would say the leader among us, the biggest among us speaks, nobody else is supposed to speak. But as Nana was saying, we have two Santiman associations in the building, and for that matter, Nana Japan has instructed me to say thank you for inviting us. I know we the Santiman Association and Adishimai. So on behalf of Santiman Association of BFW, we would like to say thank you for inviting us. You are always welcome. We are grateful to be here. You're always welcome to invite us anywhere and we will appreciate the show up. Thank you very much.
All right, this has been amazing. We're going to ask Mr. Michael Simmons to come forward. We are so excited. We have a presentation for the African American Market Museum. The North Dallas General Office of New York Life, we present this check to the African American Museum. We're so thankful and grateful for the work that you do in the community, and we want to thank you. We want to present this check for $5,000. Thank you so much. Thank you for just allowing us to be here today. Ms. Gwen, Ms. Gwen. Come in.
Quite frankly, any advisors that participated, we'll get you. Be a great photo of all of us.
You're welcome. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Thank you.
God can tell the story a lot better than
I do think that you come out with but I don't know how significant this gift is for the African American Museum. $5,000 is nothing to sneeze at. It will go a long way and help us with a lot of our programs here. So I just want to tell you how much we really appreciate it. And if I can get from your leaders, if I can get names and addresses, what we'll do, we'd like to add you to our mailing list. So we have activities and programs here at the museum. You can come. I got a challenge for you. On July 26th, we have our 36th Texas Black Invitational Rodeo. And we're trying to get groups to come out. So we'd love for you to get together as a group and come out to our rodeo on the 26th of July. Again, thank you very much.
We have 4 galleries up top. We have Carl Harris Sims Gallery, Grass and Clays Gallery up here. We have the Freeman Cemetery Gallery facing the rising sun. And also we have the Deltas Gallery upstairs to the right. And our Oakwood Gallery is around the corner here. We have some amazing exhibits here we'd like you all to check out. And wherever you feel free, just walk around and take a look at everything. Enjoy the rest of the night, and thank you all for coming out.
Akwaka Kimo Wanye, Afogelacha, Akakimo Wanye, Amenyan Feng. Amaka Minyan Matu, Amaka Onyangotu, Amaka Wanyan Watumo. Amaka Minyan Matu, Amaka Onyangotu, Amaka Wanyan Watumo. Amaka Wanyan Watumo, Wina Tata, Kakimo Waka Wabanya, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Kaya Jenjen Sama Ubawa, Danjino, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Nimwabami, Ebaba, Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Kaya Jenjen Sama Ubawa, Wachuchu Wachuni, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Chuna Mebama Yo, Kaya Jenjen Sama Ubawa, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa. Akwaka Kimo Wanye, Afogelacha, Akakimo Wanye, Amenyan Feng. Akwaka Kimo Wanye, Afogelacha, Akakimo Wanye, Amenyan Feng. Them say me no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no fit jump. Them say we no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no go fit jump. I'm a girl when you're watching my boy, not a child, catch my walk, wabanya. Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Nagbe wa you know, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Padike the good you know, Kaya Jenjen Sama Ubawa, Kumere Kwedu, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Kumere Kwedu, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Sumin de Ura Japa, Kaya Jenjen Sama Ubawa, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Kinyabudu you know, Kaya Jenjen Sani Mwabawa, Juju wajuni Kaya Jenjen Sama Ubawa, Kaya Juju wajuni Tuna Mebaba Yo.
I'm only human, so big